Hello guys, today I'm doing a video on my favorite DC movies. The movies are from DC and then you can find them on HBO Max. The movies that I eventually liked it and I thought they were good. And there's only going to be two parts in this video and I'm going to be showing you the rest of the last movie in part 2, the last part. So yeah, the first movie I'm going to be reviewing, the movie I'm going to be showing that's one of my favorites. And this is based off the animated cartoon series from the 90s. And it's Batman Mask of Phantasm with stars Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, the guy that played Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars movies, stars Hart, Ochner, and Abe Vigorda. Yeah, sorry about that guys, I'm bad at pronouncing names. And this movie's about where this new villain named Phantasm, who's the same criminal just like the Joker. Even though Phantasm hurts a lot of people and he uses a blade thing and he wears like a black hood thing and wears like a mask. Yeah, look like a ghost in the movie, and then and then Batman tries to stop him, and as well as the Joker in the movie. Yeah, and then later on in the movie, you know that when we found out that Phantasm was the girl that Bruce Wayne started dating in the movie. So yeah, that's clearly the movie's about. Yeah, I highly recommend if you guys like the animated cartoon series from the 90s. So yeah, next movie is a movie that I love so much from 2005, next to Batman Begins. And it's V for Vendetta, stars Hugo Weaving and Natalie Portman. This movie's about where the two friends, Hugo Weaving, V, played by Hugo Weaving, and Avi, played by Natalie Portman. Yeah, and then Natalie Portman's character meets Hugo V, played by Hugo Weaving, to because she got help from the criminals in the opening, where the criminals were robbing Natalie Portman's character, and then V uses the stick to blow up the places when he plays music in the movie. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome movie. I highly recommend if you guys haven't seen it. I would recommend if you guys like Hugo Weaving and Natalie Portman. So yeah, next movie I'm going to review is Shazam from 2019. Stars Zachary Levi, Mark Strong, and Bill Nighy, who plays Mark Strong character's father in the movie. This movie's about where Mark Strong's character, who is a child in the movie, gets picked on by his brother and gets rude by his father, and then he goes to this wizard guy that turns Billy into Shazam later on in the movie. Yeah, and he gets the powers, and then Billy comes by, and then he trying to find his real mother who left him behind when he was a little kid. Yeah, and then he meets his new family, and then he becomes Shazam in the movie and saves a lot of people. Yeah, I highly recommend if you guys like this movie. And the second movie's about to be coming pretty soon. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. And the last movie I'm just showing for part 1, and I'll show you guys the last movie in part 2, is Watchmen, the movie, directed by Zack Snyder, the guy that made 300. And this movie's about where Night Owl, Silk, and Jeffrey D. Morgan's character are the guys that stop bad people from the movie. Yeah, and then Jeffrey Morgan's character dies in the opening scene, getting attacked by the ninja dude who beats him up like twice and throws him out of the window, and then he falls down. Yeah, and then later on, then Night Owl meets this woman named Silk, who's played by Malin Anchorman, who you may know her from the Harold Kumar Go to White Castle. Yeah, I highly recommend if you guys like Zack Snyder movies, as well as 300. If you guys like Zack Snyder, I definitely recommend this. And that's part 1. See you guys in part 2 for my favorite DC movies.